Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Today is Monday, June the 24th. My name is Judge Esparza. We have some writ hearings scheduled this afternoon. Who's here for the state? Troy, there you are, Troy.
Yes, sir.
We do not have a court reporter. If you're requesting a court reporter, your case will be reset for a later date. Not hearing any objections, we will proceed. The first case I'm going to call is C 2834-24-J, State of Texas versus Yvette Alvarado. Are you Yvette? You speak English, correct?
Yes.
Go ahead and stand up here in the middle of the room. Mr. Capello, are you there?
Yes, sir. I'm here, Judge.
Just need, there you go, okay. Give me a second, let me just pull up the file.
Yes, sir.
All right, your client is present in the courtroom, is English speaking, you may proceed.
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Alvarado is a resident of Ed Couch of Elsa, Texas, Judge. I did meet with her at the jail last week. She wanted me to file this bond reduction for her. I believe she's looking at if I'm not mistaken, Judge, she's looking at a $15,000 cash or surety bond on one of the cases, and she's looking at a $5,000 cash or surety on the other case. She is a resident. We're in no fear of her running. She will appear in court. She's asking for a bond reduction at this time, Judge.
Actually, Robert, it shows it at 10 and 20.
10 and 20, Judge. I'm sorry. I misread it.
What says the state, Troy?
Judge, we're looking at maybe 5,000 cash, 5,000 PR bond on both counts. Judge, we're fine with that from the state.
The judge, we're perfectly fine with that, with a PR bond.
All right, raise your right hand, man. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? You speak loudly.
Yes.
What's your name? You can put your hand down. State your name.
Yvette Alvarado,
What city do you live in, Ms. Alvarado?
Elsa, Texas.
What's your address? Do you have a physical address?
Physical address is 530 West Fifth Street in Elsa, Texas, 78543.
West Fifth?
Yes. Or it's a calle Padilla. They haven't changed it in the system, so it's either one.
Well, it shows a PO box, but we just need a physical address. You understand your attorney's requested a bond reduction. The state's agreed to give you a PR bond, which means just with your signature and a promise to appear at a future date, they're going to release you. Understand that? You will have to show up at the courthouse with your attorney, Mr. Capello, to take care of these cases. Is that clear? I'm also going to order random UAs through probation, where they're going to call you in to get drug tested. If you come back positive for drugs or alcohol, you're going to end up back in jail. Is that clear? If you don't show up when they tell you to, you're going to end up back in jail. You understand? Bond will be reduced to $2,000 PR on each charge with random UAs.
Thank you, Judge. We appreciate it. Ms. Alvarado, please contact me when you get out.
Thank you, Mr. Capello. Go ahead and have a
Thank you,
seat,
sir.
man.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Judge. May I be excused, sir?
Yes, sir. Have a good afternoon.
You do too. Thank you.
The next case we're going to call is C 2825-24-I, State of Texas versus Shania. Did I pronounce that correctly?
Shania Martinez.
Shania Martinez. Norma Borrego with the Public Defender's Office. You may proceed. You speak English, correct, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Good afternoon, Counselor. We are asking at this time, Your Honor, for a personal bond. My client is 6 months pregnant, as you can see, I'm sure. She is not a flight risk. She has a 6-year-old son waiting for her at home. She was employed up until the time of her arrest. And because of that, we are, again, respectfully requesting a personal bond.
What says the state?
Judge, I mean, we have in our notes, no reduction. There's a theft of a firearm in this particular case, but I see that we're here for a burglary of vehicles with the prior convictions. So we think that bond is right now at 20,000 is fair and reasonable.
Raise your right hand, ma'am. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, what city do you currently live in?
Mercedes, Texas.
What's your physical address?
1224 Esperanza.
A little louder, say again.
1224 Esperanza Street.
Who do you live there with? Bond will be reduced to $3,000 PR. You're gonna get out with just your signature. You can put your hand down. With just your signature and a promise to appear. Stay in contact with your attorney. You will have to show up at the courthouse at a later date to take care of this case. Do you understand that? All right, bond will be reduced to $3,000 PR. Good luck to you. Thank you, Ms. Moreno.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes, have a good afternoon.
Thank you. You too.
Next case we're gonna call is C 2698-24-J, State of Texas versus Catherine Polston. Say it again? Polston, yes, you speak English, correct? Santos Maldonado. Santos, can you hear me?
Yes, he'll be right in. He's waiting.
Okay, go ahead and have a seat, man. We'll recall you in a few minutes. Next case we're gonna call, oh, there he is. Okay,
I was in a mediation, Judge.
no problem. Good afternoon, Santos.
Good afternoon,
Your
Judge.
client is present. She does speak English. Your motion, you may proceed.
Yes, Judge, we filed a writ seeking bond reduction on Ms. Poston. Presently, her charges that she is being held on is an aggravated robbery, which the bond been set at $75,000. Resisting arrest, resisting search passport, at $5,000. We're asking the court to consider reducing those bonds. My client is a United States citizen. She lives with her mother in McAllen. Her mother is presently, I believe she thought she was gonna be here, but she's not here today. I spoke with her this morning regarding this hearing. Unfortunately, my client does have prior pending cases that are pending in the 476. Overall, it's my understanding my client has appeared to every hearing that has been held there. As far as I know, there has not been a judgment on side that's been processed indicating that she has failed to appear. She is a lifetime resident of the Valley, went to school here, has worked temporarily here. Unfortunately, she has two charges. We're asking the court to consider reducing the bond on the aggravated robbery to $5,000 cash or surety and the resisting arrest or transport to $2,500. As proof that she does not have the money to post a bond. She's been in custody for quite some time. I've talked to her mother. I'd like to proffer that they don't have funds right now to post a bond of $75,000. Essentially, they have around from $500 to $1,000 to post a bond, Judge.
Santos, just so you're aware, the complaint was filed on the resisting arrest charge, so I believe.
Oh, it has it?
Yeah, it landed in court 5, so you'll have to check with court 5 to on that.
Okay.
Cause number is CR 24-05721E. What says the state on the robbery?
Judge, we would be objecting to a bond reduction. I would think where it's at right now is fair and reasonable. I mean, we're dealing with an aggravated robbery. She's out on bond on several other cases while this is alleged to have occurred. Judge, no bond reduction from the state.
Okay. Raise your right hand now. Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. State your name.
Catherine Poston,
Ms. Poston, how old are you?
23 years old,
What city do you live in?
in McAllen, Texas.
Who do you live with?
My mother.
I'm gonna order, if you make bond, I'm gonna order random UAs for probation. We'll contact you to go in and get drug tested. Same thing I told her. If you don't show up, you're gonna end up back in jail. If you show up and you're positive for drugs or alcohol, you're gonna end up back in jail. Is that clear? I'm also gonna order that she be released to AIP. Bond will be reduced to $5,000 cash surety The ag robbery charge.
I'm sorry, I skipped out, Judge. What did you mention at the end?
Bond will be reduced to $5,000 cash surety on the ag robbery. She'll be released to AIP officials. AIP means you're gonna be under house arrest. They will be monitoring you. Unless you're working or going to the doctors, they need to be at home. Is that clear?
Yes.
If you're not there when they go by and check on you, that's a violation. They're gonna report it back to the court. You may end up back in jail. You understand each other? Anything else, Mr. Maldonado?
That's all I have. Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you. Have a good afternoon.
Yes, you too.
What's the case?
Next case we're gonna call is C 2818-24-C, State of Texas versus Jocelyn Rodriguez. You speak English, Jocelyn?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Javier Flores, it's your motion.
Good
sir.
afternoon.
Your client's present. Good afternoon.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Judge. Abiel Flores, she is present there, Judge. This is Jocelyn Lizette Rodriguez. I just looked on the system. It appears that out of the 5 counts, 3 have already been filed misdemeanors. So at
Right.
this point, we're only asking for a bond reduction as to the 2nd-degree felony possession of controlled substance and another 2nd-degree felony penalty group 2 2nd-degree felony. On the first one, it's 65,000, and the other one is 15,000. Miss Jocelyn is 26 years old. She's a U.S. citizen. She does have one other prior case that was dismissed, and so we're respectfully requesting to see if the court would consider reducing the bond on the penalty group 1 possession to 5,000 cash surety, and on the penalty group 2 to 2,500 cash surety.
What says the state?
Judge, on that 2nd-degree possession, that 65,000, the state was on board for a 20,000 cash surety reduction, and then for that $15,000 3rd-degree felony to 5,000 cash surety.
Raise your right hand, ma'am. Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
What's your name?
Jocelyn Lizette Rodriguez.
Where were you born, ma'am?
I'm born in Rio Grande City, sir.
Okay. What city do you currently live in?
In Denver, Texas, sir.
Who do you live with?
My mother and my 2 children.
Do you work?
Yes, I do.
Where do you work?
I'm a barber.
What?
A barber,
Okay. Who are your children with now?
my mother.
It's not gonna do them any good in jail, right?
No, sir, I'm not.
I'm gonna order random UAs. Same thing I told the other one. Probation's gonna contact you. You come back dirty, you're gonna come back to jail. Is that clear?
Yes, Your Honor.
Bond on the count 1 charge will be reduced to $2,000 cash surety. Bond on the count 3, well, the count 3 charge will be reduced to $1,000 PR. Random UAs. Anything else, Mr. Flores?
Nothing further, Your Honor. Thank you so much, Judge.
Have a good afternoon. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Next case we're gonna call is C 2826-24-H, State of Texas versus Zachary Lockhart. Mr. Bustos, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Judge. Dr. Booth is here for the defendant, Judge. We filed a writ in this case, just asking for his consideration, Judge. We believe that he's been in custody for some time. We'd be asking if court will have some consideration or PR bond Judge, in this case.
What says the state?
Judge, look at this charge and the lack of criminal history here. We're open to a 5,000 PR bond.
No objection here, Judge.
Mr. Lockhart, raise your right hand, sir. Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
What city do you currently live in, sir?
Washington, Texas.
What's your address?
600 South Bridge, lot 503.
You rent or own there?
I'm sorry, rent, sir.
Okay. How long have you lived in Hidalgo County?
Well, better part of 10 years, sir.
You have a job?
My little sister
You
started
have a
in,
job?
not currently, sir, not that I'm in here, no.
Where were you working prior to that?
I was doing landscaping.
I'm gonna order random UA, sir. Drug testing. You show up positive, you're gonna come back to jail. Is that clear?
Understood.
Bond will be, this is just gonna get you out of jail. You're gonna have to show up at the courthouse with your attorney, Mr. Bustos, at a later date to take care of this case. Is that clear?
Understood, sir.
Bond will be reduced to $2,500 PR.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Zachary. Zachary, when you get out, come to office, please.
Yes, sir. I'll make sure to let my sister know.
You guys have a good one.
Thank you,
May I
Mr.
be excused, Your Honor? Thank you,
Yes,
Judge.
sir. Have a good afternoon. Next case we're gonna call is C 2804-24-I, State of Texas versus Michael Vasquez.
Michael Miguel.
Sorry, Miguel, correct. Miguel, are you speak English, Miguel? Miguel is present. Ms. Mounts, this is your motion. You may proceed.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Good afternoon, counsel. I filed a writ of habeas corpus seeking a bond reduction for my client, Your Honor. He's been in custody about a month and a half now. And he's got an incredibly high bond for a state jail felony possession of controlled substance. It's set at $50,000. It's prohibitive. My client doesn't have that kind of money, so he's not able to come up with that in order to get out. We would be requesting, my client is from Starr County. He was gainfully employed at the time that he got arrested. We would be requesting a personal recognizance bond, Your Honor, in the alternative. This isn't a violent crime. There was nothing about this that would indicate that he should not qualify for a personal recognizance bond. But we would be asking for a personal recognizance bond. In the alternative, we'd ask for a very low cash or surety bond to try and make it possible for him to get out and continue working to support his family.
What says the state?
Judge, I'm open to a low cash surety. I see that he had a previous possession felony case that was dismissed with the plea to a misdemeanor. That was just that was last year. So in the interim, he's picking up another state jail possession case. We're open to a low cash surety. I know we're at 50,000. Judge, we'd be open to 10,000 cash surety.
Sir, raise your right hand. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
State your name.
Miguel Ángel Vasquez,
What's your address, sir?
602 East Water Street, Rio Grande City, Texas, 78582.
You have a contact number for him, Ms. Mount?
I believe I have one. The phone number I have is 956-575-6782. Unless that's changed, that's the phone number I have.
Says that's correct. So I'm gonna order random UAs through probation. We're gonna call you in to get drug tested. You make sure you show up, you make sure you're clean, you understand? Bond will be reduced to $2,500 PR. Random UAs. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Stay in contact with your attorney, because you will have to show up later on to take care of this case.
Thank you.
All right, good luck to you.
That's all the business I have, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone.
We've got a couple of cases, Troy, that regarding Sergio Sanchez's clients. I did get a call from the 464th earlier this morning, and apparently he's in trial there, so I think we may have to reset,
On which
Abel,
one?
the bill here? Abel, Abel?
Was not here.
Agree, that's right, he's sitting there. Demetrio Gonzalez?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, your attorney's in trial, sir, in another court, so your case will be reset. Once we hear back from him, I don't know if he's gonna be there all week. Do you have a recommendation on that one? Troy, C 2256 24E?
E. Hold on. 2806.
2256. He's been in jail 93 days on a Mandel charge.
The state was open to reducing that 75,000 to a 30,000 cash surety.
Stand up, Mr. Gonzalez. Raise your right hand. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
So state your name.
Demetrio Gonzalez,
How old are you?
23.
What city do you currently live in? Who do you live with?
Mama.
You have a job?
At the moment I was selected, yes, permitting them.
Where were you working?
I was providing,
For your mom, your parents, or what?
no, for a friend of ours.
What's your address?
2333 First Wing Road.
23,
733 First Wing Road.
that's in Edinburgh.
Yes, sir.
Your contact number, phone number?
956-603-0890.
Sir, if you make bond, I'm gonna order random UAs. You're gonna drug test you. And no drugs, no alcohol. You do, you're gonna end up back in jail. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Bond will be reduced to $1,500 cash surety. Go ahead and have a seat, sir. Good luck to you. Well, you know what? They get $1,000 cash surety. You go 93 days. $1,000 cash surety, sir. Can you make that bond? It's about $200 to get out.
Yeah, I can, sir.
Stay in contact with your attorney. You're gonna need to show up at the courthouse at a later date to take care of it. Is that understood? Mr. Ortegon, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
C 2806-24-E, State of Texas versus Gerardo Zamorano. You speak English, correct, sir? Mr. Zamorano's present. Mr. Ortegon, this is your motion. He does have an EPO on this case. Would you may proceed, sir?
Thank you, Your Honor. We are respectfully, Judge, on behalf of Mr. Zamorano, requesting a bond, Your Honor. His bond is currently set at $75,000, Judge, which we believe is extremely excessive at this point. My client does suffer from, he has schizophrenia. We were just dropped off some medications. He has been seen Tropical Texas Behavioral Center, Your Honor, and he does have medications for, what do we have particularly, Judge? Schizophrenia. He is diagnosed bipolar, Your Honor. We do believe that the bond is excessive, as this honorable court knows. He is innocent until proven guilty, Judge, and this is well beyond his financial means, Your Honor. We would respectfully request a $5,000 cash surety bond so that he can make bond or attempt to make bond, get his treatments, and continue to go to Texas Tropical, Judge, so that he can, continue on his medications.
What says the state?
He is a U.S. citizen, Your Honor.
Judge, case recommending no reduction. That $75,000 is fair and reasonable. We have extensive violent history, not just within our county, but also out of county, and he may be either a repeat offender or habitual. I had a chance to look into the out of county convictions. But and as far as the case goes, I mean, we're talking about a defendant who's hitting this person 10 times in the face, causing some injuries there, Judge. Just a violent offender, Judge. No reduction from the state.
And that's, Judge, we do believe that, even based off those allegations, which is what they are, allegations, Your Honor, the bond is extremely excessive for what we have here, Judge, and well beyond his financial means. And this honorable court knows that obviously if we're here today, he's unable to make that bond and has been incarcerated for quite some time.
All right, raise your right hand, sir. Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
State your name. You put your hand down, sir. How old are you?
39.
Say it again.
39.
Where do you live, sir? What's your address where you live?
I don't know my address, but I live in Montecristo.
Okay, the alleged victim on this crime is a Robert Lee. Is it your father or father-in-law?
My mom booker.
Okay. Does he live at the same address where you live?
No, he stays at his own house. I
Okay,
live with my mom.
what's her address? Do you know?
No, that's the address that I live at. We just got that place. I got a settlement.
At Santa Elena Street? Santa Elena Street? Is that where you live?
I don't know, it's over by Montecristo, like, it's out there in the county, in the country.
I'm sorry, the reason I'm asking is because there's a protective order that was issued by the JP. That protected person is an individual by the name of Robert Lee. You cannot have any contact with him for 91 days. And you cannot go back to the address at 23 702 Santa Elena Street in Edinburgh. I don't know if that's the address where you're saying you're living or not, but if it is, do you have somewhere else where you can stay?
Yes.
Where?
My brother,
Where does he live?
he lives in, Denver.
Close to this address?
No,
Okay, you cannot drive by this house, if that's where your mom, you cannot go over there, you cannot drive over there, go within 200 yards, or if they see you there, they'll call the police and you will be arrested, do you understand that? No drugs, no alcohol while you're out on bond, sir, unless they're prescribed by a doctor, do you understand that? They're gonna order random UAs through probation and no contact with the victim, Mr. Lee, don't call him, don't call your mom, or his family discussing the case, is that clear? You have any questions about your case, you speak to Mr. Ortegon, your attorney, is that clear? Bond will be reduced to $2,500 cash surety with random UAs, no contact with the victim.
Thank you, Your Honor. That's all we have with this honorable court, Judge. I'll advise his family. His mom was here dropping off medications. He does have familial support. May we be excused at this time, Your Honor?
So just make sure he's aware of the protective order. If you need it, they will give him a copy, but if you need a copy, Mr. Ortegon, you can get one from my staff. Just call in later. They can email it.
Thank you, Judge. We absolutely
All
will.
right, have a good afternoon.
Likewise, Your Honor.
You can have a seat, sir. Good luck to you. Let's see. Did, the Mezzo, we did, Brenda Salinas?
Yes, sir.
Hola, Brenda. You speak English?
Yes.
This is Roel Esquivel. He indicated that he was tied up in the 275th also earlier today. Do you have a recommendation on this one?
Judge, no reduction. We have another Mandel charge as well. So she's out on bond and she's picking up this other Mandel.
Okay.
Where this defendant had previously gotten a PR bond from this court in April of this year.
Raise your right hand, ma'am. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Speak English?
Yes, sir.
State your name.
Brenda Vanessa Salinas.
How old are you, Ms. Salinas?
I'm gonna be 38.
Where were you born?
I was born here in Edinburgh.
Where do you currently live?
2419 Larkspur Avenue. I just got married
What city is that in?
in Edinburgh.
What's the name of the street?
Larkspur.
Larkspur?
Yes.
You have a job?
Yes, sir. I have 2 licenses. I have my esthetician license and I have a tattoo license. I do lashes, I do permanent makeup, I do tattoos. The charges I'm here for,
I don't want to discuss the facts of the case, ma'am. We're just here to discuss your bond. Your attorney was tied up in another court. He said he would log in late, but since you're here already, I'm gonna order random UAs through probation department. Same thing I told everybody else. They're gonna drug test you. You come back positive, you're gonna come back in jail. Do you understand me? No contact with these co-defendants that you were arrested with. I don't want you around them. Is that clear? You've got pending felonies, same charges. That's already twice. I want to see you back here a third time. Is that clear? Bond will be reduced on each charge.
can I,
$1,500 cash surety on each one. So that's total of $3,000 cash surety. Good luck to you, ma'am. Go ahead and have a seat. The last case we have is C 2819-24-I, State of Texas versus Abel Verones. This,
No. he's the one, sir.
I know he's not here. He was he's scheduled for today. They didn't bring him in from Stark County. Do you have a recommendation on him, Troy?
No reduction from the state. I believe he was breaking into a student's car at a high school.
I'm gonna go ahead and reduce his bond. So $1,000 cash surety. We'll notify, we'll submit an order of release. He is in Starr County. If he makes bond, they'll notify him. I think that's everybody. Anybody's name I didn't call? Okay, all right. Troy, thanks for your help.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good day.